I have a message for you guys. If you ever feel like you are not in the right place, I want you to know that your life is up to you. You can decide what to do. You can take into your own hands how you want to live. You can plan ahead and then execute on those plans. You do not have to ever feel stuck. You do not have to ever feel incompetent or like you cannot make something happen. You, my friend, are the creator of everything you experience every day. So a huge thing that helped me to integrate this is to wake up really early. That way I get it down quicker in my day that I am the creator, and I do get to decide how I feel every moment. I do get to decide everything that I partake in mentally. My focus is up to me. It's not in the hands of the world around me or the immediate conditions that surround me. I am the master, creator, controller of my mood and my energy, and therefore my attention and my focus. So that is the way to navigate anything that you may be facing in life or in general throughout your day. And it's really helpful because I have certain things that I go to. Let me share this with you, can I? I have certain things that I go to listen to whenever I want to feel grounded again. You're listening to one of them. This is the crown chakra meditation. I also do listen to the Maha Mantra. I listen to Om, just like the Om, resounding Om. And it's very helpful to also recite these things. Like when you say Om, right, your crown and third eye, people may not understand this, but if you don't understand it, like, stick around because you might learn something. But the crown and the third eye are chakra points. Chakra means wheel in Sanskrit. So these points are energy centers that swirl. So they swirl like this, and they swirl in a mathematical ratio of 369. Nikola Tesla figured this out. So these energy points have a ratio of distance, like, within themselves fractally, and they make up geometric patterns. So each chakra spins in a certain direction. So when you can connect them, like, they spin in opposite directions every other one. So I'm not sure which one is which, but I believe crown is right, third eye is left, and then it goes down like that. So you have a S kind of, you have a sine wave that goes down, then you have a cosine wave that goes up. So when you link them, they create a channel for you to move stuck energy upwards. Upwards is the only way that energy moves, because the base of the spine where the fluid, it's like it's kundalini energy, but it comes in the form of like, it's like a component that is found in spinal fluid. So you can, like, move it upwards. It's very easy to. When you connect the chakra points, it feels very good. It feels like a surge of health that goes up your body. Feels like a surge of energy that goes up your body. Feels like a surge of electricity even, or expansion in a way, and positivity as well. And it goes up your body, and it actually hits the third eye. Well, it goes all the way. It passes through each chakra point, but when it hits the third eye, you can really start to feel like, you can start to feel that it's reached, it's going to reach the crown basically soon. So you can feel that. Then once it reaches the crown area, your whole body has been covered by this energy now. So what is happening? Well, you are more highly charged. You are also more aware intuitively. And you are also healthier. Health is energetic. It's not just physical. You can do a really good job of taking care of the physical health, but if you think negative thoughts, it can really keep you in a state of stasis, so you're not actually spiritually expanding. You see, like, you have to consider mind, body, spirit, the trifecta, the equilateral triangle, right? So you don't just do one. If you just do the body, you're going to be guaranteed lost and or indulging in things that may not be good for you, and or depressed. In certain philosophies, we call this a state of darkness or illusion, and so it's actually a state that most people find themselves in And the ones that want to get out of it, they get out of it, and they go through the other 2 gunas, and because they're called gunas, these 3 stages. So they rise up to the first one, which is the mode of goodness. So it goes goodness, passion, and ignorance. And so the first one is goodness, which is a state of just like being healthy energetically, meaning like you are receptive to love, and you can also give love. You know, your chakra points are aligned. You have a discernment of like what to eat, what's good for you, what's not good for you. Same thing with like indulging in things. You have discernment, right? You practice like awareness. You have compassion in your heart for beings, other living beings. You also are mindful of your time, and you just respect the laws and bounds of the universe, and you like wish to study them and expand like, you know, your consciousness. Like that's the mode of goodness. The mode of passion is like actually the middle point, I'd say, but it's not like the most saturated one. The most saturated one is the mode of darkness or ignorance, because we live in that age. Like our earth, our globe is actually plunged headfirst into that way of being and that age. It's the age of darkness, or age of Kali. Kali means darkness, and so we are there now. And so it's kind of hard because our environment throws at us all kinds of BS on a daily basis of how to live and how to see money, how to see love, how to see relationships, and all these things. It's very fickle, it's very closed-minded, it's very depressive and restrictive to the human soul. You know what I mean? It blocks us from being ever conscious, ever expanding, and like from trying new things, you know. Like for a long time before I ever started studying like numbers and stuff, I didn't think that I could, because I had that identity about myself, you see. So society, which we are a part of, all of our lives has been conditioning us to think that we are a certain way and that we must like conform and all of these things. But actually our purpose is to move that energy upwards and to expand and kind of like blast the crown over here, like the consciousness. And so when we can do that, we become awakened to the general gifts that all human beings have, which basically is like the nature of Christ. So we have the gift of compassion, we have the gift of healing, we have the gift of laying hand, the gift of speech, the gift of procreation and love, the gift of manifestation, visualization, and creation. But we neglect that we are uber powerful beings. We neglect these things. Power is found in life force energy, in the kundalini energy, which is directly our connection back to source. Do you see how this all works? Our pipeline to God is our power, you know. It is where the breath comes from. It is why we can breathe, because we have a lifeline, an umbilical cord straight back up to source. And so we forget this. Like we forget this. We get into these bodies and we think, you know, I am the body, I don't create the body. Wrong, my friend. You create the body every moment in here via your thought form. Your thought form will create a bubble. That bubble will deposit itself atomically, slowly, little by little, into different parts of the body, different parts of the environment, everything. And these things, the 3D world, does manifest over time. It builds and builds the more you give your focus to it. So let's say you give your focus to something negative. You don't want to do that, because it will grow, it will expand. And you could be directing that very powerful energy into something that will create something that you want to see, you know, something that will create a solution or something beautiful into your life, like love or a new relationship or a new experience or a new you, something very beautiful and sweet, you know, and real. Maybe something that you've been longing to do all your life. You know, a lot of people don't feel like they can be themselves in this world, and they can be. And the way to be yourself is to align yourself so that you can give and receive love, because that is the basis of all human nature, and that is the baseline desire of the soul, is to give and receive love. That's the baseline desire of the soul. Nothing else satisfies the soul. That's why people have money, but they're broken here. They're broke in here and they're broken here. You know what I mean? Like they have the thing that they aspire to have on a material level, not on a spiritual level, right? They are unreplenished spiritually. So mind, body, soul must be cared for. It is the trifecta. It is the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. That is what it is. You have to understand. And so it is really important that we take these, balancing these things, these components every day, from the start of our awakening in the morning. And you can do this via meditation and by intentional meditation too, to, you know, really try to balance the chakra points, because that'll create a state of alignment. And when you're aligned, oh baby, things just happen for you. Things just line up for you. Life is real good. You know what I mean? Life is sexy. Life is solid. Life is creative, abundant, juicy, fruity. You know what I mean? Like, this is important because a lot of people do not have this zest or like this, you know, just sun, you know, and like fun, you know, and sparkle. Like, it is a mark of a free soul to learn how to move energy around and to learn how to control and balance one's own energy. It is real health and it is real wealth. And energy work is extremely important. When you decide to feel good all the time, physically, spiritually, you know, you move your body, you sing, you dance, like you get into it, you get aligned, you know, you enjoy all types of things that come your way, you vibe with all types of music and people, etc. You see beauty and you see photography everywhere you look, you know, like that is the way to live purely, unboundedly in every moment without restriction, without restricting yourself to like, hey, I need to worry about my problems, or I need to worry about what this person thinks of me. Like, no, you don't. No, you don't. You know what I mean? These are all conditionings that you must eradicate and you must get rid of so that you can truly be free, truly be who you are, which is a sovereign being. You are sovereign. You are not anything other than sovereign. You see, everybody's trying to tell you that you are everything other than sovereign, but in actuality, sovereignty is your truth. That is your truth. You must hold on to that as being your truth. Every day you must wake up and say, I am sovereign, and understand what that means, and like go over that, you know, because we all are. We all are. There are no rules to how good you can feel and why. There are no rules to this. People cling to unhappiness like a habit, you know, and they look at other people and they just want to be accepted. But acceptance, my friend, is not love. It's the other way around. You know, love is acceptance. When you love yourself and love other people, you naturally accept them. You know, you're not requiring them to like fit into like a way that you see them. You know, you just love them for who they are, and like you accept them for who they are, and like you don't want to change them. You just want to enjoy them. You know, like this is the beauty of all of us together. And like I feel like as a human race we've completely neglected that, discarded that, forgotten that, become distracted from that, you know, for what? For money, for pleasure, for toys, like for things, like material objects. Like I don't understand that. There is no worth like in that, like compared to what our true worth actually is, you know. So very cool when you realize it. You become free when you realize this. You become free because suddenly you're like, hey, I can love people and not expect or want anything for them to, you know, even if they treat me badly, I can still love them, you know. Like this is like the mark of a free mind and a free soul, you know, like being able to just like love, move through life, love people, like take things easy, make sure to take care of yourself, laugh a lot, like be a source of joy for people and inspiration if you can be, like, and just do your work humbly and follow, you know, your like the instructions of your soul, basically, you know. Forgive where you need to forgive, ask for forgiveness where you need to ask for forgiveness. Like it's a mark of being free. This is the key that like humanity has been missing, because we're too focused on like BS. We're too focused on ego Like, you know, we're too focused on that. And that is a sinkhole. There is no value in a lie. There is no value in a lie. You know what I mean? When you are lying to yourself about who you are or who someone else is, you are living a lie. Because everybody around us is just an extension of us. There's no separation. So when you start to judge someone else, you're really like, you know, lying to yourself about how things actually are. You are. You know, you're lying to yourself about how every person is a blessing. Every single person we experience is a blessing. And you must never, you know, take that for granted or like take that away, you know, ever. This is why, like, I personally very much love and respect people. I really do. And it is evident, and that's it, you know. That's it. It brings me such ecstasy to do so, you know. It's my pleasure, you know, to be around other people, you know. So yeah. So is that it? Did I have anything else to say? I think that's it for this video. That's what I wanted to cover. But I love you very much. Thank you so much for watching. It is actually getting dark at the moment. It's getting darker. So I will let you go, but thank you for watching. I love you very much. And I'll talk to you in the next video. All my links are below if you want to check them out, and I'll put the crown chakra meditation music below too.